Yeah. So in last lecture we discussed what is inventory model. Also we discussed economic order quantity. So there are some assumptions. So demand is known and constant, no safety stock is required. So the lead time is known and lead time should be constant. So no quantity discounts are available. So ordering or setup costs are constant. All demand is satisfied and there are no shortages. Means shortages are not considered while determining EOQ. So the order quality arrives in a single shipment. So this whatever the order quantity, it is arrived in a single shipment, and it is then consumed. Then again inventory replenishment in a single shipment. Okay. So these are some assumptions before calculating EOQ. You must have to consider. Then how to find out total cost? So total cost equal to total cost considering EOQ equal to D by Q into S plus Q by 2 into H, where D is annual demand, Q is quantity to be ordered, S is ordering cost or setup cost, plus Q is here quantity to be ordered into H by 2. So this is a total cost. So in this way you can find out total cost. You can see the total cost is a sum of holding cost and ordering cost. It is a sum of holding cost and ordering cost. If you order more number of particular items, okay, the number of orders will be less, the ordering cost will be less, but there is increase in holding cost. Okay, so in this way, so there is a nature of curve you can find. This is a ordering cost. As order quantity increases, ordering cost reduces. As number of orders or order quantity is increased, ordering cost reduces. Why? Number of orders are less. But as number of quantity or order quantity increases, holding cost increases. So these two factors, means nature of curve of ordering cost and nature of curve of holding cost, crosses at one point where you can find the total cost is reduced. So you will get the minimum total cost. So this is what EOQ, the economic order quantity. So this is EOQ. In this way you can find out EOQ and you can design your system considering this EOQ. Okay, from this graph you can find out EOQ, economic order quantity, that is optimum quantity, so which leads to minimum total cost. Means it is a sum of holding cost plus ordering cost. So this is the point where the sum of these both holding cost and ordering cost is less or minimum. Okay. Then what is EOQ? From this graph itself you can find out EOQ, and this is a formula for economic order quantity. EOQ equal to under root 2 into DS divided by H, where D is a demand, S is a, what is S? Is a ordering or setup cost, and H is a holding cost. H is a holding cost. This is ordering cost divided by holding cost. So in this way you can calculate EOQ. So then when to order? So this is also important. So if there is a no stock is there, okay, only directly you have to order whenever there is a shortage of material. Then R is a reorder point in unit. So it is a order quantity in unit equal to daily or weekly demand in units and lead time. If you are not considering any safety stock, okay, then you just neglect that safety stock. So you must know lead time. Lead time means what? It is a duration. Lead time is a duration from date of ordering and date of receiving the material. Means if you order today from any e-commerce website, if you want to purchase, okay, one kit or one device, when you order today, you are ordering, it may take 4 to 5 days or 6 to 7 days, depends upon your location and depending upon the company from which you are bringing or that courier type. Okay, so it will reach you after 5 days. So that 5 days is a lead time. So it is a day of order and day of receiving. So this lead time, so till that, so your stock should be there, and so D is a daily and weekly demand in units. So D into L is nothing but reorder point in units. But in many cases, so we are not running our company without safety stock. So there should be safety stock, there should be safety or buffer stock. So SS represents safety stock. SS represents safety stock in unit. So R equal to reorder point in units equal to D into L plus safety stock. So this is the reorder point. So in this way you can calculate reorder point. So in last lecture we discussed one unit and we find out particular EOQ and total cost also and reorder quantity also. Now we will see economic production quantity assumptions. So in last lecture we discussed there are different types of models. What are different types of models? So there are different types of models we discussed in type of inventory and dependent and independent inventory, and we discussed different types, that is economic order quantity, that is EOQ system or Q system, then EPQ system, economic production quantity, that is a model that allows for incremental product delivery, and third type is quantity discount model, that is modifies the EOQ process to consider cases where quantity discounts are available. Okay, in this there are three types of systems. Today we will see the second. Okay, in last lecture we discussed the EOQ system or Q system. Now we will continue with next type of system, that is economic production quantity. So EPQ system. So before going to EPQ system, so assumptions we must know. So the assumptions are same that of EOQ, except inventory arrives in increments and is drawn down as it arrives. Okay, inventory arrives in increments as it draws down as it arrives. Here unit produced, okay, quantity, then inventory built up and inventory depletion. Here inventory arrives in increments. So it is not single but it arrives in increments. Okay, so it is step by step. So now here adjusted total cost is I maximum. So I maximum is introduced here. Okay, instead of Q, I maximum is used here. So D by Q into S plus I max by 2 into H. So this is the difference. Okay, this is total cost in case of EPQ. Then maximum inventory I max equal to, it is a maximum inventory I max equal to Q is order quantity in bracket 1 minus D by P. So here adjusted order quantity EPQ is equal to under root 2 ds H 1 minus D by P, where D is a daily demand and P is a daily production. Daily demand and daily production. So production is at a higher side and you can keep the finished products. So here daily demand and daily production, 1 minus daily divided by daily production into quantity. So quantity to be ordered. So this is I max, and here also, so this is a EPQ, adjusted order quantity, that is economic production quantity. In the view of production setup, so if there is a not utilization of all workers properly, so EPQ is considered here, and these are some total cost and EPQ calculation formula, and this is the maximum inventory. Okay, now we'll see one example. Note down one question. It gives annual demand is 1800 units. It is annual demand. Small d is a daily demand. Here it is annual demand is given in a question. Then production rate is given 2500 units per month. 2500 units per month is a production. So for 1 month this is production. For 6 months that is 15,000, and per year 30,000. Per year 30,000 production. So demand is 18,000. The setup cost is, it is in given in dollars, so $800. Okay, the annual holding cost, so 18 per unit, and lead time is 5 days. L is a 5 days, and number of operating day per month. Number of operating day per month is 20. See, only 20 working days are there per month, and monthly production is 2500. So per day production is 2500 divided by 20. That is 125 units per day. As only 20 days are allowed in month, only 20 production days are there in month. Okay, the per day production is 125. Per day production is 125. So you note down this given data, and accordingly you simplify the production per day and demand per day. So in 1 month working days are 20, means in 12 months working days are 24 days. So 18,000 divided by 20. 18,000 divided by 20. 20. Okay, in this way you can divide by 240. Divided by 240. In this way you can calculate annual demand per day. So you calculate annual demand per day. You calculate, see, initial D is annual demand. It is a demand per month. Okay, and this is given demand per month. Production per month is given. Okay, D and P you can per month, or you can find out daily also. Now you substitute in Q formula. So Q equal to EPQ equal to what? Under root 2ds divided by capital H in bracket 1 minus D by P. Here H is a holding cost. H is a holding cost. D is a demand per day or per month. If is production per month or per day. Okay, if you taken D per month, then you take P also per month. Now we substitute and find out Q value. Substitute values here. So 2. So D is a demand per year, into S is a 800. 800 is given. Setup cost S divided by H is a holding cost in bracket 1 minus demand per month divided by production per month. In this way you can get a Q. EPQ is 2000. EPQ is 2000. Then find out Imax. So maximum production quantity Imax equal to Q in bracket 1 minus D by P. So Q is known. Q is fine already. So you can. So in this way you can find out. So Imax also. So what is Imax? It is a maximum. It is a maximum inventory. In this way you can find out the EPQ also. EPQ is a and total cost. EPQ and Imax you can find out. So formula for Imax is Q into 1 minus the production monthly and monthly demand and monthly production. And this is a total cost. Once Q is known, once Imax is known, you substitute these things. So D and S is already known, so you can find out the total cost. So this is a solution. In this way you can calculate. So economic production quantity, EPQ. So it is considered so that your production systems and workers should not be ideal. Even there may be maximum production, or even though there is less demand, so production capacity is fully utilized and the finished goods are kept in a stock. So this is a strategy is implemented to utilize production system at a maximum extent, and considering these requirement, so the economic production quantity is calculated. So now we'll see one more, that is reorder point with a safety stock of 200. So this is what reorder point. So reorder point without considering safety stock and with the considering safety stock. So reorder quantities find out. Now the third model is quantity discount model. So first is economic order quantity, EOQ, the second is EPQ, and third is quantity discount model. So assumptions are same as EOQ, except unit price depends upon the quantity ordered. Unit price depends upon quantity ordered. So total cost is adjusted is D by Q into S, Q by 2 by into H plus PD. So here there is a total cost. Okay. So cost is depend upon quantity order. So here you can vary your quantity. If less quantity is your cost, unit quantity is more, and if more quantity you are ordering, the unit cost is less. So calculate the EOQ at lowest price initially, then determine whether EOQ is feasible at the price. So will the tender sell that quantity at price? If yes, then stop, there is no continuation. Check the feasibility of EOQ at the next higher price. And then if at higher price, if it is working, then continue until you identify a feasible EOQ. Calculate the total cost including total item cost for the feasible EOQ model. And calculate the total cost of buying at the minimum quantity required for each of the cheaper unit price. Compare the total cost of each option and choose the lowest cost alternatives. So any other issues to be considered. So this is a quantity discount procedure we are discussing. Now we will see one example on this third type of quantity, there is quantity discount example. So let us note down. So annual demand is given 5,000 units, then ordering cost is $49, annual carrying charge is 20%, and unit price is given. It is a from quantity 0 to 99, unit price is 5 rupees, quantity 1000 to 1999, that is $4.8, and above 2000 the price is $4.75 unit price. Higher the quantity, lower the price. So now you can consider these different order quantities, and you can choose a proper queue, that is okay. So this is a next modified version of EOQ, you can say. So initially you can calculate EOQ with the given data, economic order quantity. Now you can improve this EOQ by using this changing the order quantity and unit price, and you can find out optimum solution from that. Now continue until you identify a feasible EOQ. Calculate the total cost for the feasible EOQ model. and calculate the total cost of buying at the minimum quantity required for each of the cheaper unit. Compare the total cost of each option and choose the lowest cost alternatives. So here we'll implement the step 1. We'll find out Q, EOQ. We know the EOQ formula, so you substitute the values and find out. So it is 718 with a maximum orders, maximum order. Then next you substitute the second, so that is 714. This is also not feasible one. And then you order with a minimum quantity, the price is more, so 700 is feasible solution. So you compare these three, then you can find out the order. So EOQ model. So this is a third is feasible solution. So you take this feasible solution. Then step 2. So you put this Q, the feasible solution Q, and find out the total cost considering 700 quantity. Then improve the quantity, increase your quantities. So for 3 steps you find out. So total cost, then which is a lesser cost? The second one is lesser cost. Considering Q equal to 1000. Considering Q equal to 1000 is a quantity. So it is a second slot. So your total cost is less here. So as it is less, you can use that. But what if demand is uncertain? Then safety stock is required. But here now you can find out this is an optimal solution. So you choose the second one, 1000 quantity you choose, so that you will require less cost. In this way you can find out the particular discount quantity. So if you have any doubt, you can ask in a doubt clarification session, or you can also write your doubt in chat box also. Okay, next part of this module we will discuss in next session. Thank you very much.